Chef Yinka Eboda, aka Chef Yinks, brushing them up on culinary basics.
Today, what we're going to be talking about culinary arts, and we're just going to look at it from a broad perspective, all right? We're going to be laying emphasis on taste profile and food presentation. I wonder how we're going to achieve that, but I'm going to try my best.
Okay, this knowledge is getting long.
Culinary arts, yes, referred to as arts because it involves presentation, but it is a lot of science because it involves the reaction of food ingredients. Culinary arts, it's very broad, but then we streamlined it, or we've laid emphasis on taste profiling and presentation. And why we've done that is as street food, or as for food generally, the ability to put a signature on your food to say, oh, this is my kind of cooking, or this is the style of my cooking, you know, it says a lot. So for someone to choose and say, oh, I'm choosing to do street food, you also want a situation where they can learn the ability to improve on their taste profiles, not just in the combination, but as well as in the activation of those flavors. For you to become a chef on a work basis, it means you have worked continuously for 8 years in a restaurant, at least continuously for 8 years, before you can call yourself a chef. What does a chef actually mean? A chef is like the word you use for a manager. So it is beyond, I can fry onions, I can turn tomatoes into stew. It is about management. Do you understand costing? Do you understand menu design, menu development, recipe development? Do you understand that? So it's just the fact that you can cook does not make you a chef. What makes you a chef is your ability to manage. Do you understand that? Your ability to do what? Manage. To manage. And management starts from costing, to marketing, to people management. So even when you can't manage relationships, you cannot call yourself a chef. Really, there's really no difference. A cook is a chef is a cook. A chef is just a more experienced cook. Experienced in the sense of management, experienced in the sense of human relations, you know, and all of those things. The skill sets for being a chef is, one, you have to be teachable. I'll tell you, there is no restaurant where you go to work that they will not need to teach you their own style. Yes, you may come with all the great ideas, but when it comes to this particular restaurant, they will tell you this is the way we do our own things. So you must have a teachable spirit. You must be willing to learn. As a chef, you must have leadership skills because you're going to be leading a group of people. You're going to be representing a business. You have to have a sense of job ownership. Well, I believe most of us have our jobs, we own our own businesses, but you must be able to teach those who work with you to own the job, to treat that business like it is their own. Culinary ethics. As a chef, you must be able to look within your local environment for ingredients that can make your food remarkable. It is not until you go to Timbuktu to go and get ingredients before you can cook your food. Food safety and hygiene, we talked about that before. Yeah, we must make sure that the food that we produce is safe for everyone that eats it. Things about street food is that it's still very green. There's a lot of room for improvement. I mean, the tourism board as well, they need to buy into the idea to say, look, street food, because everywhere you go in the world, tourists will go to the places where they're selling street food. But how are street food being sold? Do we even pay attention to hygiene? Do we pay attention to, some of those things that are quite germane to food preparation and service, or to food service? You must be consistent in the quality of your food and in the portioning. Do you understand? Every guest must feel loved and appreciated.
Followed by Chef Dr. Eric Mekuye on food safety and handling.
Oh my God, I just can't wait for this Chef Eric's class. A whole CEO. Oh, it's going to be extraordinary.
That there are certain health conditions that if you have it, it is a no-no, it's a sentence away from the food business. One is hepatitis. So for hepatitis, we say if it is hepatitis A, it is treatable and curable. So if you have it, you've got to be treated, assigned to certain drugs or treatment are assigned to you, and then after the treatment, you need to be certified okay after 30 days of the treatment by the hospital again. But if you have hepatitis B or C, they are treatable, that is manageable, but they are not curable. So if you have hepatitis B or C, it is a sentence. You should not be in the food environment.